Hi, Alex. My name is Jennifer Sharp. We actually met briefly the morning of your visit. I am the Director of Business Administration here at the church. I've been in this role for, it'll be 2 years this August. So kind of new. I'm responsible for all the finances, personnel. I work with our facilities manager and a little bit with technology. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about why I love working at SPC. We have a great team, and by the way, I know other people's have been scripted or not scripted and off the cuff, but I like to prepare for these kinds of things, so I'm going to refer to some notes. We have a great team here. We work really, really well together, and while we all work really hard, we have a certain amount of flexibility in our schedules, which is really important for me as the mom of 2 kids, and we truly enjoy each other's company. We have some very funny people on staff. I'm not one of them. And we spend a lot of time laughing, especially in staff meetings and our occasional social gatherings when we get together as a group outside of church. I love this job because I'm also able to give back to my church now in a very important time of growth. We just came off a very successful stewardship campaign where we not only exceeded our $800,000 goal for the first time since 2014, but we exceeded that goal by nearly $14,000, and it's almost $35,000 more than where we have been for the last few years. So that was really exciting. Even since the official close of our campaign, we've received a few additional pledges, and our total of pledged income now for 2019 is almost $818,000. Even it's more exciting for me than the total pledged amount, I think, is the number of new pledges. We had 20 new households pledged this year, 11 of whom are from new members, and collectively those new members pledged $33,000. So I really feel like we're coming as a church out of a time of pretty significant transition, and we're headed in the right direction, and I'm really excited to be a part of that growth and a part of that change. I also want to take a minute and share with you a little bit about what SPC has meant to me and my family on a personal level. As you may remember, we met just after fellowship on that morning before you were headed back to have lunch with the youth. I'm Jake's mom, and I think I warned you that morning that he's a little sad about David leaving, so to not take it personally if he asked any really challenging questions or anything like that. Jake is a wonderful, amazing kid with many talents and gifts and a really good heart. He's also been a really challenging kid to raise. He has strong ADHD and associated challenges with anxiety and anger. We've had some really trying times, my husband and I, these last few years with Jake, and I am so grateful for the strong and ever-growing children and youth program here at SPC. Jake is a 6th grader, and he has shifted beautifully into the youth ministry program this year. He loves coming to youth group. He loves the pre-confirmation class. And he has done so much volunteering this year, everything from heavy labor for the Fall Fair setup to manning the children's activities at Fall Fair. He went and he did painting at the Delco Family Promise Center on MLK Day, and he can often be found on a Sunday morning helping out in the nursery with the babies and the toddlers. So I'm so grateful for what SPC has given him. The space of SPC's children and youth leaders, from its staff to our lay volunteers, has widened his circle of trusted adults with whom he's forming important relationships, which is very important to me and my husband as parents. We're very open, as you can tell, about the challenges that we face with Jake in raising him, and we're really grateful for the support that this church has given us as parents and to Jake as he grows and develops into an adult. And the last bit, I will also tell you, we have a 5-year-old daughter. Her name is Elsa. At the time I was pregnant with her, I was really involved with the choir. I would love to be more involved with the choir at the moment, but time has shifted a little bit. But anyway, we had to work really hard to have a second child, and the choir was so supportive of us as we went through that process. They threw us a baby shower. So she was the last baby baptized by our last head pastor. She was just 3 months old at the time. She has spent countless hours in the church nursery on Sunday mornings, and as she's grown, she's similarly jumped in, embraced, and she loves her involvement in the children's program. She really does feel to me like a true child of the church, both in her love of SPC as well as in the congregation's interest in and love of watching her grow. So SPC, from a personal perspective, from a work perspective, has been a really great place, and I thought I would just try to personalize that a little bit and give you an idea of what we're all about. And I wish you the best in your discernment period, and I hope that we'll get the chance potentially to work together. Thanks, Alex.